Hello, today's Makar mini movie number 6. My name is Brian Whittingham and I'm the Renfrewshire Tannahill Makar. And today I'm going to be sharing some poems and a little bit of banter with you. I've got 2 illustrations behind me to illustrate the poems. Better put my specs on. And they are ably supported by the bunnet rack with the self-isolating bunnets. They're still doing their thing. So the first illustration is this one here, which is of Monet's garden in Giverny, a poster for the particular place. And if you've never been there, hopefully in the future you might get an opportunity, or as we say in Glasgow, an opportunity to go and visit it. It's a terrific place, and it's the gardens that the artist, the French artist Monet, had built for himself and where he lived for many, many years and done many of his exquisite paintings. And the poem I've written about that deals with just the environment and some of the people that work there. So it's from this book, Clocking In, Clocking Out, and it's all about the book's all poems about the work environment and different people who interface with us in the course of their working lives. This particular photo is a photo I took of the last ship launch in the Clyde. When I say the last ship launch, I mean the last full ship launch getting launched directly into the Clyde. Nowadays they build them in sections and they weld them together. I've got a partner who thinks everything in the world can be welded together, but that's another story. So that's Clocking In, Clocking Out. And this poem is titled Dusting Lilies. For €5 we get to see Monet's house, policed by green jacketed attendants, wearing water lily ties and stern faces, keeping lookout as behind their backs multicoloured climbing roses seem to be ever so slowly gobbling up the very house itself. We stroll at a pace that seems appropriate past the flower beds, with sunflowers and carnations and marigolds, and narcissus and cacti and delphiniums and so forth, to arrive at the pond, traversed with Japanese footbridges, crammed with camera-toting tourists, taking innumerable snaps of the lilies that Monet's gardener would dust soot from, that came from passing trains, so the master could capture them in pristine condition. The picture takers have little regard for their fellow photographers as they step into each other's memories, so eager to record their being in the presence of genius. Normally these Monet's gardens are absolutely stowed with people. It'll be strange today because there won't be, as so many visitor attractions around the world. Will be very, very strange because there's nobody there. But that's where we are. So that's Monet's garden. The next illustration is this one here, which is from this book, Septimus Pitt.
And Sorry, I don't know that.
And it's an illustration to do with, that was Alexa button in there. There's an illustration to do with Grumbleoids. Grumbleoids are a character I created, and this is them here. I'll show them a wee bit closer. Now, Grumbleoid's a person that grumbles all the time. You may know somebody that complains all the time. And what happens is, if you complain too much, you end up turning into a Grumbleoid, and you end up getting sent to Grumbletown. Now, these are all the Grumbleoids that actually live in Grumbletown. These are people waiting on a bus and they complain about the driver and the time of the buses and such like. Does that sound familiar? There's a cat stuck up a tree, and nobody's rescuing it, nobody's bothering about it. This guy here stolen the ball from these young kids, not giving them it back. An echo of the old days, it's my ball, I'm not playing. And these are all people who are complaining about various things. There's somebody right down the corner, you can see that guy in the bottom left hand corner, and he's got a can of bug spray and he's trying to spray the beautiful butterfly. A metaphor for life, basically, if you want to get technical about it. A metaphor for life. So, this poem's called The Grumbleoid Rap, and this is from a book for younger readers, or readers who are young at heart, let me put it like that. So we'll give it a go and see how you go in with it. The Grumbleoid Rap. They're the grumbling Grumbleoids. They live in Grumble Town. Their aim in life has always been to put everybody down, 'cause that's where they're at. Yo, that's where they're at. Now, that wee chorus is obligatory. You've got to join in, right? There's no get out of jail card with us. You've got to join in. Whether you're tall, whether you're small, whether you're fat or thin, they want you to feel horrible so you can never win, 'cause that's where they're at. Yo, that's where they're at. They complain about everything, the sun, the rain, the snow. They even complain about complaining wherever they may go, 'cause that's where they're at. Yo, that's where they're at. Why are they always nasty? Why are they always bad? Because being a grumbling Grumbleoid's the only pleasure they've ever had, 'cause that's where they're at. Yo, that's where they're at. Yo. There you go. Bet you never knew I was a rapper. Although somebody has said rapper. So that's today's offering. Dusting Lilies and the Grumbleoid Rap. So I hope you stay safe and take care of yourselves. I know this is extremely difficult circumstances we're trying to get through. And I don't feel as jolly as I do. I'm normally a Grumbleoid by nature, although in my mature years I'm trying to shed that particular skin. So take care, stay safe, I'll see you again. Toodle pip.